Hopefully I don't have any connection issues today. I actually did this morning when I first woke up. There was a problem with my, the wife was watching some Netflix on the Xbox and it had some issues. So hoping there's no issues there. I should probably hop in the Steam group, huh? Let me do that real quick. There we go. Alright. Nah, just on YouTube. Twitch doesn't allow me to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. There, Puck. Jaden Mako, what's going on? We are on US West, and we're going to be farming some shards. Getting a little Chaos 3 going right at the start. Try to get some deadly strikes in there. So anybody that wants to, feel free to join us. I am in the Steam group, so you can join off the Steam group. Or just look on the war table. And we'll be live right there. You all good to go, Omni?
Heck yeah.
Might as well do some speed runs of this. Get them done really, really fast. We'll be getting more shards, please.
Ready to go. Ready.
All right, here we go. What's going on, Daniel? How you doing?
Let's do it.
What happened there? Oh, there it goes. It kicked out like something was going funny with it. What's going on, Barba? There's quite a few Brazilians that play DD2. I don't know if there's any here yet right now, but there's lots. Actually, the number one on the Ascension leaderboard and Onslaught leaderboards is from Brazil. Yeah, you're gonna have to switch servers there, Puck. Oh my God, it's Mama. What have we got? Oh, I set up some fishers today, not knowing what we were doing. Can't imagine we'll need much, right? That's a been there, done that thing there, Loco. I played with the Huntress as my main builder for years before the other heroes came. I don't think I will ever do that again other than just to supplement. I've got the time served on that one. Yep, you already got that. Yeah, Barba, take a look at, well, I mean, Marcos, I think he has a YouTube channel, I'm not positive, but Lacudos over on Twitch has a Twitch channel. He's from Brazil. And super nice person. And he doesn't play a ton of DD2 anymore, but he is very, very knowledgeable about DD2 if you ever have any questions. But really, really nice guy for sure. Wrong channel there, Loco. I mean, if you want to see anything done, any combination of heroes whatsoever, look through my YouTube channel of the videos over the last 4 years. I've done it. So I don't really do challenge builds. I do what I want. And what I want right now is more Deadly Strike Shards. What's going on, Range? You get wings from various milestones in the game. Onslaught, Mastery, and then the majority of the wings come from Defender packs, which have a chance of dropping from Onslaught Victory chests, but they are very rare. Then may I suggest the Mastery playlist if you want to see somebody have a hard time and fail. The Mastery playlist would be the one for you.
What are you talking about? That was good times.
Nah, he was talking about... He wanted to see... I mean, using towers only in Chaos 7 would hardly be a challenge or a fail. It would just be irritating. And that's, you know... If it's not fun, then it's not worth doing. Can't play DD2 right now. Why not, Rage? Well, I mean, there's lots of options there, Mama. We don't know what the new defense caps will be, so it makes me want to get some defense rate shards. And even things, you know, like the defense critical strike and hero critical strike. It seems like it might be good to hoard those up for some possible gilding. And then even, I mean, I even thought, now we don't know what the numbers are going to scale up to, but I even thought, wow, wouldn't it be pretty cool to have a gilded Beacon of the Storm on a hero damage hero? I mean, now, of course, that's like major, major grind. But, you know, we're just going to have to see more numbers.
Yeah, what can't we do, pretty much? That's all I want to know as well.
Yeah.
And I want to know, I'd love an example, and I can't wait for the dev stream. I'm really hoping. Spill them. It's like no more beans. I want all the bacon. I want all the bacon.
Well, no one plays from C1 to C7 without using Ascension levels. You gain Ascension levels as you go. I mean, like I said, anything you guys want to see, look on my channel. It's there. You want to see a first-time playthrough Chaos 1 to Chaos 7? There's a playlist for that. You know, you want to see doing low maps with 0 Ascension? There's videos for that. I mean, there is absolutely everything that you could possibly want as far as stupid, silly little challenges is all right there on my YouTube channel. I don't plan on redoing that stuff because it wasn't fun. You know, I'm sure there will be a way to make walls stronger, Loco, but instead of making your walls stronger, you want to make your defenses stronger. That way your walls become unnecessary, would be the way to go. But, I mean, you're going to be able to gild that fortification shard. There's no doubt about that. Now, what it will go up to... You know, we still don't know the numbers is the problem. It's personal preference, really, Daniel. My personal favorite is the McManus projector. But the McDougars does really well, too. And this one, which is the Gridlocker, Gibbler's 45th Gridlocker, is nice as well as far as just overall DPS goes. What's going on, Nathan? How you doing? Defense crit chance is Chaos 2, and defense rate is Chaos 4. They're Plutonic. What's going on there, Riz? How you doing? I'm not sure though. What shards are you looking at as far as, you know, I mean, besides the obvious, you know, Deadly Strikes being the obvious. Besides the obvious, what oddball shards are you looking at wanting to guild to check out the power of?
Things like construction, life leech, charge shot,
Charge shot for sure.
poison.
Especially with the hero damage getting a buff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something to consider too. How is the poison dart tower, or explosive poison,
yeah.
how is that shard worded? Let me look at it real quick.
It's Chaos 5. So.
Let's see. The poison dart tower is killed, it detonates, dealing 150% of defense power. See, I think explosive poison will only increase the explosion damage, which isn't very much. Crap, man, I didn't loot the box. I didn't think we were in. I thought we were in wave 4.
What do you like?
I think Splody Harpoon could potentially be a mean one, Mama. I think you're right.
There's quite a few that are like, you know, like solid for the what you would use on your defenses, be it harpoons, poison, cannonballs, but
Yeah.
you basically it's picking and choosing. What do you want to get? You know.
Risk, that may have been from the old inventory system. So if it was from the old inventory system, then there's no way to get it like that now. Maybe we lose. We lost Quicksilver.
Quicksilver, I think.
Yeah, they're both really strong. Right now, Dryad is the meta, but I mean, we do have an update just glaring at us. We'll be here within weeks, and that could change that. Oh, you already did this side. You got a Sky Guard. Fine then. Yeah, that's what it was, Riss. It was back during the beta days, it was a different inventory system. And then when the inventory converted to this current system, you know, I almost don't want to play on the EV because I know I'm going to get some low-level McManus projectors. And that's not what I want. I mean, I know you'll be able to evolve those up in the new system, but I'd rather, you know, if you have the capability of starting at Chaos 7 gear, you might as well start at Chaos 7 gear, you know? I guess it never hurts to keep one if I find one. Yeah, Quicksilver's back now.
Yep, yep.
When it goes free to play, I was thinking about it there, Richie, but probably not before then. I'm not going to pay to start another account, and right now I would have to pay for it. I think it would be insanely quicker to go through Fortnite now, knowing what I know and with all the changes that happened. There's no doubt about it. Looking for Deadly Strikes right now, Radioactive. The Bird, what's up? Doug, how you doing? This front fisher is getting all the action. That Stardew Valley is a fun game. No doubt about it. It's extremely addicting. I put in a media request to get a copy of that Graveyard Keeper game. I think that's going to be really good as well. I don't know if you've looked at it yet. It doesn't release for a couple of months still. It's in a closed beta right now.
Yeah.
But it's like Stardew Valley, the dark side. I'm not really sure, Rage. I would submit a bug report, or at a minimum, say something to Trendy on Twitter or the forums. Yeah, kind of planning ahead for shard gilding there, Radioactive. Trying to get a bunch of deadly strike shards, and we all know how elusive those dang things are. Now I've got like 60 of them right now, so I've got a very nice selection of them, but you know, we don't know how much it's going to cost. It could, you know, what if they tell us it's 50 shards? You know, that's just insane. I'll definitely pass it on to Lalta and Elandrian there, Rage. I mean, not that those guys are the ones that fix it, but it'd be good just to have another... Because there's been a lot of people on consoles having issues since this last update. Something definitely went wrong. Oh, nice. The bird. Get you some of that malachite. Shelly Land. Charlie Plays. What up? Damn right, Radioactive. Nothing wrong with a little grilled meat. I did a pork tenderloin for the wife's birthday. Well, she did it. I pretended to help out, but it didn't really work out. Oh, was that a friend of yours? In lower level gear, Doug, yeah. In Chaos 7 gear, you just get so close to the speed cap. If you do the math, it doesn't really benefit you much for using it. But prior to getting full Chaos 7 gear, yeah, it's definitely a good shard. So what do you want to do tonight, Ami? You gonna play games with me tonight? Fortnite or Stardew? Campaign shards, I don't really recommend farming at all, Zoran. I would just go right to Chaos 1, because you're gonna get campaign shards while you're in Chaos 1 too. And what's that, Ami?
I'm just gonna leave it in the air. I'm just gonna leave it.
Well, I gotta schedule it ahead.
I know.
So you gotta make a choice before the stream is over at a minimum. Hey, yep, I played Fortnite there, Maynard. Here, let me get the actually loot the chest this time. I don't think it'll be with this update. I mean, it might be, but I don't think it will be. But I think it will be in the future for sure. I bet they'll have rewards going all the way into the hundreds. Oh wow, I'm at 8,300 defender medals. That jumped up a couple thousand really quick. Oh, I don't know about that, Doug. Omni might claim he's doing all the work in Stardew, but... Alright, Mama. Well, enjoy. Yeah, Omni might claim he's doing all the work in Stardew, but we all know the truth. We all know the truth, Omni. Oh!
That's it. You take that karma right there. Yes, you deserve.
Hey, what's going on there, Shin? All is indeed well. Is that what that was? That was the karma?
Of course. Of course.
Anyway, we got a spot open. You can join through the Steam group. Or just look for us in a public game. What am I doing? I'm walling it up over here.
Why not?
Well, I mean, we've got them, I guess, but there's nothing that's going to make it anywhere close to that wall. You're not going to be able to run Fortnite on a Chromebook, I wouldn't guess, Brittany, or Maynard. But no, I mean, I have prearranged groups of people I play with. Put a little skelly panic place over there. Haha, what's going on, Nictus? How you doing? Long time no see. I still thought about it. You know that... What's that game called? There's a Steam game. I think they're Tabletop Simulator. I think I could recreate a blackjack table in Tabletop Simulator and do a blackjack class. Just bees and trees there, Zoran. You do the bees and trees and some a couple slimes in the mix here and there, and you'll be wrecking it. Don't worry about hero DPS. You don't just use any piece of gear you have, and when you get a boss, drop stars. Because Xbox 360 is not a supported console anymore there, Maynard. You gotta tell your mama to go buy you an Xbox One. Tell her I said so. What's going on there, F5? Well, it's not effective to have just one of anything on a map. We got so much stuff laid down for this map. It's just ridiculous.
Blame you.
Yeah, I got a little carried away.
Building all over my stuff. You try to steal my kills.
Just progress there, user. The higher chaos tier you go, the more XP you get. So just keep progressing, moving up, and the more you progress, the faster you'll get ascension. This is Chaos 3 here, Daniel. We're trying to get those Deadly Strike Shards. Speed grinding them. It's a public match. Anybody that wants to join, we're on US West. Or you can join through the Steam group. The mobs just won't come out fast enough.
No dying and no less.
I got one too. I got 8 fishers over here on this north lane. Like the last 5 fishers have got 0 damage done. Yep, 0, 0, 0. This one will get something. Yeah. It's really a playstyle choice there, Nictus. I personally prefer the AP because I like doing this. He's got one-shot, boss one-shot Hawk Strike. It's just crazy. Big damage. So I go AP Hero Crit and I use that. But I know a lot of people are having a lot of fun with the hack and slash build, going hero damage. Alright, Riz. That's fair, dude. You got a meth test tomorrow, you gotta... Oh, yeah. It one-shots 4 player rollers, Nixus. It's stronger than the Nuke Monk, as far as the one-shot power. Of course, the Nuke Monk's got double jump. Nice, Joshua. Well, there'll be a lot more coming. This new update is going to bring big changes to the game. Exclamation Chaos 1 in chat there, user 1 lol. And Barb can do his little jump. It doesn't compare to double jump in my opinion. It's fun, but double jump is the stuff. All heroes should have it. You gotta download the game there, Maynard, before you're gonna be able to try to join any matches. We're playing on PC, and you've got an Xbox 360. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're just not gonna be able to join us. You don't have a console that will run it. There, you can tell your mama said that too. Tell her she needs to buy you a gaming PC with all that money she's got. I know his mom in real life, in case you all are curious. Oh crap, is this 5? Oh, dang it, man, I did it again. Almost gave up my shard. Xbox One can crossplay? Nah, Xbox One cannot crossplay with Dungeon Defenders. Well, the first thing you gotta do there, Maynard, is go download the game. I don't know, Emilian, I'm not a tester. I'm not sure what their test build had access to. I would guess everything. They have to test it. Now they don't know what the finished state of it is. They usually test the early stages, but I'm not in the test group, so I don't know what build they got. All that is all secretive stuff anyway. People aren't allowed to talk about that. If they do it, it violates their agreement. They'll get kicked. They'll get booted. Uh-oh, there's PF Nels. Oh, that would be a wonderful thing, Highlight. If DD2 had crossplay, I would love that. That would be just awesome. Hey, is the music too loud? Oh, my little decibel meter, it looks like the music is just too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little. Skate 3? Nah, I don't really play skatey games like that. I mean, they're fun, but I'll never live stream it. I like the snowboarding games. Man, it still seems too loud. I don't want to make it so quiet you can't hear it, but... that actually seems decent. We will see. I got my campaign quality bone gloves slinging stuff at the baddies here. I've only got one piece of gear equipped, or two pieces. I've got that campaign reset bone glove, and I've got a pair of boots on, that way I could use the speed shard. Yeah, sadly it's not an option, Highlight. They've addressed it many times, because people obviously all want it. But they would have to redo their contract with the consoles, and they just don't, you know, it's just not an option at this point. So crossplay is never going to happen, or account sharing of any sort. Like, you'll never be able to log into your DD2 account on a PC from an Xbox or whatever. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's quite a few there, Chandler. They've given us info every Friday for like the last month. You can do exclamation news in chat and read like the last 5 news articles, or you can look through the last Fridays, all of the last Fridays for the last month on my YouTube channel. There's a video every Friday. I don't play it all day. I play other stuff, fam. I play a lot of DD2, but I don't play it to the point where it becomes no fun. I won't play it anymore. I'm very, very firm in that belief. If you're not having fun playing a game, you shouldn't play it. And if DD2 is not fun, then I won't play it. You'd have to ask Trendy about that there, Flaming Phoenix. D-Mob, thank you very much for subscribing. Depends on what you're doing there, Maynard. Could take minutes, could take years. For me, it took years. Well, I think if they... I don't want to say if, because it's definitely a when. I think it'll definitely happen. But when DD3 comes, I think that's something that they will definitely pursue. I think all games need to. Well, thank you very much for subscribing there, Josh. Well, step one there, Maynard, is going to be to get your own YouTube channel and don't use your mom's. People are subscribing because it's a female's name. I don't mean to, I hate to break it to you, dude. But you're using your mom's YouTube channel that has no content. So, I mean, Then remember, it doesn't matter if you have 1 million subscribers if you're not getting views. If you don't have a video for people to view, then subscribers don't matter. You got to have something for them to watch. It's real life people I know here, Bryn. You guys don't think I'm being mean to the kid on the internet. I actually know him. I know his mama. Oh wow, they're pushing all the way to the 2nd defense over here, huh? They're getting scary good. Well, sorry, man. Hate to make you feel uncomfortable, but I will tell your mom. Aren't you supposed to be at school right now? I mean, what are you doing, Maynard? Maybe you have, fam. I'm still debating on what... I've just had an itch to kind of play a little PvP on the side. And I don't want to know what to do. I'm not good enough at BR to play it. I mean, I could play it, but it would be 1 win every several hundred matches, you know? Fair enough. They gave everybody a Chromebook there, Herman. Nice. Exclamation Chaos 1 in chat there, user 1 law. You don't need a lot of gear to do Chaos 1. Any old relic you get will work. It's a matter of using the proper defenses. So, like I said, type exclamation Chaos 1 in chat, and that will give you a link on how to do Chaos 1. Brawlhalla would be fun, but you gotta play Brawlhalla with a full group of friends, I think, for it to be the most fun. I've actually got Brawlhalla. I'm pretty sure. I actually been debating on the Paladins game is in it's a closed beta, but they're allowing anyone to join it. All you have to do is just go to their website and download the launcher. You can't do it through Steam yet. But they trashed their Paladins Battlegrounds thing. And they're going with Realm Royale. And then there's that, what's that other game I keep talking about? You remember, Omni? That game I keep talking about and not playing? Something, yeah, the Darwin Project. Orcs Must Die is a really good series, Mar. Depends on what you're looking for. If you want, like, true tower defense, like top-down, straight-up tower defense, then, nothing beats Defense Grid. Defense Grid 1 and Defense Grid 2 are the best straight-up tower defense game ever made, in my opinion. No problem there, Quicksilver. Thanks for joining. Could have something to do with the 2,000 videos on my channel too there, Maynard. Alright, looks like Quicksilver popped out. Anybody else wants to join? We got an open spot. Alright, let's see. Oop, flyers. That'd be terrible losing a Chaos 3 map to flyers. That too, yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason I live stream. If you're not gonna interact with the chat, the people watching, there's no point in live streaming, in my opinion. I mean, you're gonna get more, you'll be able to get higher quality video if you record the content. So, if you don't want to interact with chat, your best bet is just recording and editing video and uploading it, and it's gonna be way higher quality. Raise Chrono, what up? There's some good stuff coming, Josh. I mean, it's gonna be a big grind. Don't think that won't be the case. We know that's coming, but there's so many new additions that it feels worth it, you know? At this point in the game, F5, I would either say the EV2 or the Dryad. But that might change on the next update. So your best bet is just to look through them. Eventually, I mean, if you keep playing the game, you'll end up getting all of them. So just look through them and see which one you think looks like it's the most fun. I wouldn't recommend getting the Barb or the Gunwitch first, as it's not giving you any new towers to build. And that's really, you know, that's what's going to help you progress the most through the game. Yeah, I've got the Forest. I've played the Forest before. They've changed it a lot since last time I've played it. I don't think a surprise hero is coming, CJ. There's so many changes in this. I guarantee you that Eric, Jose, and Mark have just been working non-stop just on the stuff that's available. Or just the stuff that's upcoming that they have announced. So I don't think there's a surprise hero. I mean, you never know. Why am I even bothering to run over here and look at this gear? Have you opened any of those shards, or are you hoarding them to crack them all at once?
No, I'm just opening them.
I haven't opened any of them yet. Maybe as soon as we get to a win streak bonus. I think this map will do it, right? Or did we get a win streak?
Yeah,
oh, did we get?
One.
Okay.
This will be the second one.
Either one's a really good choice. They're a user. So, I mean, there's no wrong choice there. You could take either of them and be making a great decision. You could even add the Mystic into that mix. The Mystic's just really, really effective and is only going to get stronger with this update. Because the any hero that's currently a hero damage focused hero is, I think, is going to get a big buff. So I mean, that's good for the hero damage heroes that just underperform now, like the EV or the Gunwitch. That's going to be great news for those. I'm very stoked about it. In fact, I would absolutely love to be rocking my Gunwitch on the first day. That would be a lot of fun. Oh, that would make my day there, Rage. if the Jester was a surprise hero and it's coming, I would be unbelievably stoked about that. But I haven't really... I mean, I haven't really gotten the impression that they've been hinting at a new hero, though, CJ. What was it that gave you the impression that you think that might be the case? The only thing that they hinted at that we still have heard nothing at all about is they hinted at trading, and they haven't said anything else about it. Yeah, the monk's great for Chaos 4, Dominic, no doubt about it. Or yeah, the recruiters in the Sky City. That's true. Now, I didn't get the impression that a new hero was coming out of that, though. I got the impression that that's where the NPC that's going to handle the reforging came from. I'm assuming that that's that Professor Proteus guy they teased about. Or did they come straight out and say it's Professor Proteus? But, I mean, I would love... Now, the Man and Machine might come from Sky City. I can't see the Jester coming from Sky City. Unless the Carnival was in town up there. Yeah, I did Forest content back a few years ago. But it was a completely different game then. I wouldn't really do any content on the Forest, like any edited content. You know, I wouldn't necessarily be against live streaming it one day if we had a full group of people that would make it fun. Because it was a good game. It was just really broken when I played it. The Gunda Witch. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what that would convert to be honest with you. I mean, we've already got a Gun Witch. Well, at least I'm getting the win streak bonus shard if I derp out and forget to open the box. Yeah, I'm aware of the state of the forest. It's just a matter of having time to do it. I mean, I play grind games is the problem. What's up, Chaos Addicts? How are you doing? That's all really a matter of opinion there, Dominic. I do stream on Twitch, though. Like, 3 to 4 times a week. Most YouTubers don't like Twitch because most YouTubers are watching from a mobile device, and the Twitch app sucks on mobile devices, sadly. So that's part of the problem there. So when I stream on Twitch, I don't get near the audience. But I do stream on Twitch every Friday. There's DD2 guaranteed every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch. But it depends on, I mean, the chat experience is better on Twitch. I'll agree 100%. The video quality is way better on YouTube. It's just juice bags there, Dominic. You can do exclamation Twitch in chat. It'll give you a link right to the channel. There's Light Rain. What up, Light Rain? Man, I lagged through the world there almost just now when I was highlighting shift while running and placing. Oh, I got no juice for Skyguard over here. If you got it. Or if you got 30 juices. Oh, that's PF Nels. He's got the juice. Light Rain is totally not lurking. That's alright. Lurking is good. I lurk all the time. A lot of times when I'm watching streams, I want to kick back, you know? So, I mean, I'm like 95% stream lurker. Oh yeah, I've never denied that, Chaos. It's right in my on my about page in my description. I am old. That is confirmed. I'm gonna start using that face cam again soon. I gotta get off my butt and get the lighting and the green screen dialed in. I keep saying soon, but it still hasn't happened yet.
Get it done, you lazy bum.
Oh, I know. I've got to think of something for lighting because I don't want to have to drag all the studio lights out. It'd be nice if I just had a little multi-directional light or something up above my desk. But I don't have one. Fortnite got an update today, but the heroes that got added are not,
Crap.
I mean, they're just, for us, they're just reskins. For a new player, they're a great opportunity to get a hold of a great soldier in male or female variety. But for us, they would just be reskins. I don't know, there, Maynard. I would probably die in disbelief. I mean, that's the dream, you know? Long way off from there. I mean, I'm shocked the channel's where it's at right now. You know, obviously, still small, but growing. I mean, I grow a little every month. Every day. Yeah. I need to make sure I get the quest line finished before the next content. Ooh, why am I even bothering looking at this gear? I keep forgetting we're in Chaos 3. I forgot to crack open my shards, too. Yeah, there's lots of successful musicians on YouTube for sure. A lot of really good ones. Frog Leap Studios is one of my favorites. I watch his stuff every week. The next map, I'm going to drop mana for you if you don't mind, so I can clear my inventory real quick, crack these shards. Man, I'm not even using the broken boot shard for the Lavamancer, and I still just go, you go so fast. That's what I'm planning on doing there, Woody. I would just be able to do it during the day stream. I wouldn't... The night stream, the lighting here is too bad. I'm going to be very, very busy in that next update, though, that's for sure. I'm excited for it. I'm ready. I'm ready to load up on caffeine and get the 20-hour days rolling. I was debating on what format I want to do it, because I want to still be able to live stream, but I'm going to just have to have a lot of time for video editing. Because I'm going to have like 4 videos a day just on new hero spotlights or guides or whatever. So I was thinking about having like a DD2 live workshop type thing where I do all the testing and everything live. And you guys can all see what process I go through when I try to do the math on all these things. and then at night making the videos and editing them up. But I'll definitely have to cut down to one. I won't be able to do 2 live streams a day, for sure. Just won't have the time to do it. Not enough hours. Some of the Dryad's animations with this bone glove while jumping are just kind of wonky looking. Or the Lavamancer, the Dryad. Derp. Hopefully I get 1 Deadly Strikes today. How many did you get yesterday? I know you did a lot of shard farming the last several days. Have you gotten just ridiculously loaded up on them?
I don't think I got one yesterday.
No. I'm hoping I got one right now. Just gotta crack it open. Man, got plenty of sleep last night too, and just dragging. I went and popped on some Netflix and like fell asleep instantly. Don't even remember the first thing I turned on to watch. If you play on Steam, Lukovi, the Steam achievements are bugged. So you can't complete certain ones, and it's different for everyone, which is kind of strange, but... What's going on there, Philly? I'm dropping mana right here. Clear my inventory real quick. See what kind of shardage I got going. I'd like to get some, I mean, there's a lot of shards I'd like to get more of, you know? See you there, Maynard. Have a good day. Lots of pet food. Getting my pet food stash all jacked back up. Doing this the slow way. Sorry, guys. I like to open them all at once. I don't want to open them individually, so I'm cleaning and opening at the same time. Or I'm going to clean first and then open. Ugh, I'm half tempted just to sell this pet food. You know what? I'm just going to start cracking them. To hell with this. It's taking too dang long. Stun fire. Jackpot. Drenched. Sorry, man.
I'm joking. But yeah, get moving on.
Another drenched. I'm drenched all up in here. Corruption's Bargain. Thunderwave. Power Volley. Tormented Power. Numerous. Batter Up. Arena of Oil. Abyss Stone Attunement. No Deadly Strikes for me. There's another fortification though.
Lost someone.
Enhanced Decoy. I got tired of waiting. It's like, the hell with this juice guy, he's too slow.
Who was it that we lost?
I'm just hoarding the shards themselves, because remember, you're going to be able to turn the shards into shard dust and buy more shard packs with it. So, I mean, if I get full, the reason I'm cracking them open is if I get full, there's some that I just won't bother keeping. I'm just going to get rid of them. What's going on there, Gobu? I'm assuming I'll be completely overloaded with shards and gear by the time the update comes, and I won't be able to fit anything else in my inventory. So I'm kind of planning ahead. If it's a shard I'm just not interested in, then I'm not going to bother hoarding them up. Because I don't know what I'm, you know, until we actually look at the costs and the effects, I'm not actually going to, you know, don't know 100% for certain which shards we want to gild and which shards you're going to want to dust. You know, I think Deadly Strikes is kind of a given. And to be honest with you, I think Defense Rate is kind of a given too. I think we'll probably end up wanting to dust both of those, but it depends on what the new speed caps are and how low they are. I mean, it may work out. Like right now in Chaos 7 gear, you don't get down to the speed caps, but you get so close to the speed cap that you don't need to add anything else. You know, but with speed being calculated so differently, we're going to have to see. But I really do think that Deadly Strikes and Defense Rate are two shards to plan on gilding right away. Or as soon as you can. Yeah, I'll probably gild anything I can first, Gobu, and then take the leftovers and dust them. And keep the, you know, keep the ones I'm really interested in gilding. Yeah, Flame Auras, you want a medallion with power transfer on it, Dominic. Is going to get you the best overall results. Or going to get you the highest DPS anyway. I actually use that on every defense in the game except Lightning Strike Auras. Lightning Strike Auras, I go with a mark. That's why I still I'll start the confusion up again. I really think marks are going to go away. I just don't see how they could be useful in the game anymore with the new system. But we will see. I bet we'll find out Friday, or maybe. Hopefully we find out enough info Friday where we're able to fill in a lot of the blanks here. I might do another countdown video if we get an actual release date. I'm assuming Friday we're going to know the release date, though. Yeah, they do. They're too stationary on the Lavamancer, it feels like. They're just like stuck to his back. It doesn't feel natural. I mean, I don't even like using wings on him at all, except for this particular wing. To me, it's kind of a natural. It looks like it belongs there. I like the skin. A lot of people say they don't like it. But this flare setup right here is my favorite for the Lavamancer, with that mask and that skin and those wings. Thanks for subscribing there, CJ. I think I may have missed you 30 minutes ago. I do appreciate it, though, if you're still there. I don't know why I didn't hear or see that notification. Siege Roller. See if I can make it over there without falling in the drain. Nope. Almost went in. That's the problem with the one-shot Lavamancer. It takes so long to set up. Like the mob is dead before you get set up for it. Philly, thank you very much for subscribing. Well, we'll get 2 more deadly strikes here. Man, I'd love to see one by the end of the stream. Usually when I'm looking for a specific shard, they just don't drop. We still got a spot open. Obviously it'll lock you out right now if you try to join. But when we start the next map, we got an empty slot, so feel free to join. Through the war table or through Steam. Then you're not using enough slimes, Jonathan. Would be my guess. Floor 57 is all about, you got all the mobs, all the mutators. It's the first floor that contains everything. So you really have to look at the lanes, and like, if it's a heavy frosty lane, you've got to have enough slimes up front to beat them down, or they're just going to overrun your bees. Hell, that's not bad, Philly. My first deadly strike took me, oh, it had to have been 100 hours to get the first one. Because we're looking for deadly strike shards there, Zunny. Gotta go to where the shards are if you want the greatest chance of getting them. If you just hope that you get a C3 shard pack doing Chaos 7, you're just not gonna have enough of them to get through the RNG, you know. We all know RNG hates us all. Do it, Raymond. I encourage everybody to push past me on Onslaught. The thing with me is it got really grindy, and it wasn't as fun anymore. You couldn't play around and experiment with different stuff. You were locked in where you just had to do this, you know? And that's why I stopped at 136. But anyone who's still having fun at 136, by all means, hop to it. Man. 2 more Chaos 3 shards open. No deadly strikes. What do I got? I got a monk. I think I vicioused up my sky guards again. I'll get a little map wide coverage going. See, I want to do fun things like this, you know? For me, this is more fun, and Onslaught just got really, really grindy. Oop, I'm out of juice. No more tower placements for me. They haven't, one of the biggest things that they need to tell us, and I don't know, we may not find out until release day, because they might be fine-tuning it all the way up to that point, but they haven't told us how many shards it's going to take to gild a shard. And, I mean, like I said, I'm scared. I mean, what if they say it's 50? I mean, it's just, it's too much, you know? I mean, I would think the sweet spot would be like 3 to 5, but, you know, maybe that's just me. I mean, I've got 60 Deadly Strike shards right now. If I could turn those 60 Deadly Strikes shards into 12 to 20 gilded Deadly Strike shards, I would be willing to do that. You think it'd be about 10? I mean, 10's still on the high side, but it's definitely doable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, other than leaked RPG info, which I don't encourage anybody to do that. Trendy hasn't given us any indication of what it will cost. What they have said is that they're still trying to balance the economy with it. So hopefully it's a fair amount. Goblin blood to gild the mastery shards? What if they told you that, Gobu? What if they said if you did mastery 50 more times, you could gild a mastery shard? Would you do it? I agree, Dole. Ramsters scale terribly with range. It's one of the worst scaling defenses in the game, as far as range goes. I did a video on that once, but Ramsters are definitely one of the worst range scalers. I'll be stoked if they get some more range. The Lavamancer, the best thing about him, Philly, is the fissures and the oil geysers. I personally don't use the other Lavamancer defenses, and I almost never actively DPS on the Lavamancer. Like this guy I'm not actually DPSing on, I'm just running around, having fun. I'm doing nothing. Our defenses are doing everything. Oh, I'd be stoked about that, Ernest. Give him a chance to recreate Dungeon Defenders on Unreal 4. I would be super stoked about that. Yeah, the upgrade values are based on DU cost. So theoretically, you get the worst upgrade value out of upgrading volcanoes. But when you look at volcanoes, they're so easy to build as a wall with a totem and go with vampiric and power transfer. And then you want to upgrade them to get the benefits of both of those. And then like the obelisk is a high DU cost. But with that, you get the buffs for upgrading them. So you always want to, at a minimum, take your obelisk to tier 2. First person DD2? I don't think I'd like that. I like third person better, personally. I know a lot of people like first person better, but me personally, I'm a bigger fan of third person flavored games. Awesome, Dole. I may mess around a little bit in Onslaught if they tell us it's going to be... If Friday they tell us it's going to be a week and a half, which I think they're going to tell us, then I'm going to keep... Oops. I'm going to keep farming. But if they tell us it's going to be like 3 weeks or something, I'll probably do a little mini Onslaught push just to get some more Ascension caps for the next time I use Ancient Power. I don't think the Xbox on all servers has 100 yet, do they, Fisk? Is there 100 people up to 114 on the Xbox? I don't have one individual video about it, Jonathan, but I do have several. If I did one individual video on that, it would be like an hour-long video. People would hate me for it. I mean, I've got hundreds of hours of live stream footage explaining every lane as I go through. I mean, when I did the push to 136, I took 2 hours on each floor just so I could go through and explain every single lane and exactly why I was doing what. Oh crap, I forgot the box again. Don't hit G, don't hit G. Omni's looking out for me.
What are you like, eh? What are you like?
Thanks, Omni. Appreciate it, man.
Did you get it?
I got it.
Let's go.
I'm getting 5.1 mil experience to do Chaos 3 here. I like that. Yeah, I have a lot of fun. I missed your first comment there, Jonathan, but I have a ton of fun with the Eevee and her defenses. She's just good. You know? I'm excited to see what kind of anti-cyborg stuff we can get going on the Eevee. I want to use her more and more and more. I got teased by an empowering blasphemy. Same icon as Deadly Strikes. I actually used to, Ernest, and nobody bought any, so I took it down. I think the wife bought one. And that was it. That you just don't make a lot of money off of it, and I had kind of generic artwork going on it too. With just like my logo and stuff. Oop, I'm out of juice. There's geodes on board. It's Chaos 3, dude. One of your ballistas one-shots the core, I'm gonna be mad. I don't know if I'll be mad, but I'm gonna make fun of you. This lane of ballista's fine, but no geodes here. Yeah, clothing merch, Gobu. I'd have to work out a deal with Gobu and get some Gobu art going on him. That'd be cool as hell. So what do you think, Omni? You got any thoughts yet on what's for tonight? Are we gonna do it, or are we gonna kill husks?
Might do it. Maybe.
Might do it.
Maybe. Might do it. Maybe.
Light Rain doesn't like all of our Stardew action, but it's because he hasn't joined us yet.
Yeah.
If Light Rain would join us in the valley, he would like instantly be min-maxing out our farm for us. We'd have spreadsheets and shit.
I was tempted to grab him a copy. I might actually.
I figure this summer sale will be here in a few weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna wait and then might actually get Factorio for him instead.
Factorio's awesome. Light Rain would love that game.
And then we could jump back into that because it's been a while since we've dove into that. I'm sure Joe would hopefully want to jump back into it as well. I think like Lorraine and Joe would have so much fun together playing that. Both of those guys want to just go ham. Me and you could just dip off.
Sounds fair.
I should have said mostly me anyway. Mostly me. I'll just be derping. Make me nukes. Make a Great Wall of China. Let me do this.
Factorio is an awesome game. There's no doubt about it. It's I actually almost loaded back in to Factorio just like the night before last, just because it has been so long, just to see what the updates have brought. Because it's still in early access, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean, they're still updating that game, and it's just incredible right now.
Yeah,
it's just really addicting. I definitely want to play that Graveyard Keeper game. More Factorio would be awesome. I gotta look and see if I can get a server hosting for free with Factorio.
It's a pity there's not that many like decent two-player tower defense games, or even co-op tower defense games.
Yeah.
Could have like potentially dove into something like that as well.
It's got a lot of bugs still, Gobu. I could really see enjoying that game though, like throughout its life as it develops. Of course, it's still, you know, it's still in an alpha or pre-alpha state as well. I actually debated on trying to get a Factorio speedrun down too. Try to compete with that. The world record's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
An hour and 40 minutes or something like that from start to launching a rocket. That's just crazy. Now, it was a custom seed that he had practiced on, obviously. You would have to do that to know where everything is and where you want everything. You'd have to have an exact blueprint, and you'd have to have it memorized to compete with that speed. Oh, is Fortified free right now? That's funny you say that, Philly, because I just did my Tower Defense Tuesday video on Fortified this week.
Really? It's free?
He's saying it's free right now. I didn't hear about that.
On Steam or?
Yeah.
I need to grab me that thing.
Yeah. Well, there's a co-op game right there. That game is actually... It's real co-op, where like one hero specializes in crowd control fully. Like all his defenses are crowd control related, everything else. Yeah, another hero focuses on mobility. If that's free to play, I would suggest anyone pick that up. That's awesome, man. I didn't even know. If I would have known, I would have put that info in that Tower Defense Tuesday video. It's kind of silly for me to not... It must have been announced right after I put it out or something. I should pin a comment on that video about it. But thanks for bringing that up. That's awesome.
Definitely. I'm going to be boomsticking it up very shortly.
Alien invasion and whatnot.
I want to say let's do that later, but, you know, I'll have to see if it even works for me.
Well, I'd want to do one of the two. I don't want to start a new series until our old series is done. So until we finish Stardew Valley, I don't really want to start another new series. I don't want to spread things out too much. Because the people like... One of the things I've done really poorly in the past is bounce around like that with different games. And then the series doesn't have any closure. You know?
The only one you've really got just now is Stardew, isn't it?
What's going on there, Tom? What's that now?
The only one you really have is Stardew, though, at the moment.
Fortnite, but Fortnite's more of a long-term grinder game.
You can do the same for Dungeon Defenders as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, I definitely consider Dungeon Defenders the...
I want that gold back now.
Yep, I do indeed have an orange droplet banner in Fortnite. I've actually unlocked a bunch of banners, but I just like that one the best, so I've never changed it. That's one of the vanilla ones.
Give me my deadly strikes and I want it right now.
Yeah, I hear you. I want one too. That's why
I want to.
it's like 10 or 11 Deadly Strike or Chaos 3 shards today. I mean, statistically, we're nowhere near. I think as far as probability says, you'd have to have like 72 or something like that to have a 99% chance of getting one.
420.
420 would be ideal. Well, that's the beauty of water there, Tom, is everything's got water, you know? There is water in all the things. Alright, come on, give me some luck. Nope. Nope. There's gonna be a whole lot of nopes going today, I fear.
Of course.
I'm saving everything though. Until I get completely full, I'm gonna keep saving every shard. Now's the time, folks, if anybody wants to hop in. Oop, my dumbass is sitting there waiting for the chest.
Really?
Yeah, I was literally standing there waiting for the chest. It's an even drop chance there, Dragon, so I think there's 38 shards in that shard pool. Actually, it might be more now with the Barbarian. And it's an even chance of getting any shard, so as far as probability of getting one, I did the math, the actual probability math one day. You'd have to have like 72 of those shards to get to the point where there was a 99% chance that you would have one. 73 Chaos 3 shard packs. I mean, as far as odds concerned, it'd be like 1 in 38, but we don't have... Do we have javelin throwers here? We got javelins, but no hexes. There's a reflect beam without a relic on it. We're on US West. I'm always on US West unless I put it in the title or say otherwise. It's right down the road from me, so it's just pretty convenient, yeah.
I want some pancakes.
You can switch servers, Philly. Anybody that wants to join can. Although there's no cross-play between platforms or servers, it is very, very easy to switch servers. Jedi Pancakes, what up? I'm hoping they do a full reveal of what's coming. On Friday. I hope it's not more teasers. I hope we get the full reveal with a launch date. I think that would be just awesome.
You need to stop teasing me like that.
What's that?
Talking like that.
Well, I mean, they have to eventually, right? Give us the real deal. I mean, there will be things on launch day that are a surprise to us. Still looking for frosty beams. Probably after Friday might end up doing some double DD2. Do a day stream on YouTube and a night stream on Twitch. We just got to get that final tier of hype. Which we won't get until Friday. The final tier of hype. Oh yeah. It'll be here.
I have to know. We must know.
Hell yeah.
We want to know.
Terraria is an awesome game. That's another one. In fact, I just talked to Rect about that again the other day. One of my problems with modded Terraria is I added too many mods and I just couldn't get it to run properly. And I was thinking about if I did a playthrough using one of the major mods, you know, what should I use? You know, would it be thorium? Would it be that other real popular one? Remember, for me, I'm a Terraria nub, so I don't need something that's extremely difficult. I mean, just the base game on expert mode is more than enough difficulty for me. So, I mean, one of those RPG mods where you end up getting really powerful, I mean, I wouldn't even mind one of those. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to maybe do another Terraria playthrough, but I'd want to do a modded playthrough, and I just don't know what mod to do, you know? Calamity. Calamity's really difficult, isn't it? Or is it just got a increased difficulty mode? That flamethrower is just... it's killing everything before the animation even goes off. Wonder how much damage it's done. 41 mil. Yeah, it's just literally killing everything before the animation fully goes off. That's crazy. Calamity adds additional bosses too, doesn't it? I think Calamity and Thorium are the two big ones. That's two of the ones that were conflicting with each other. I'm not sure if that's smoothed out now, but I was trying to run Calamity and Thorium, and they were just getting errors and errors and errors. I mean, I didn't even make it past the first day, just because it was just too buggy.
I just got overwhelmed with all the stuff when I did the mod the last time. Loads of stuffs and things.
Well, if we do Stardew today, I think we'll make it into our first winter. And we're just, I mean, we'll have a crap ton of money saved up. I debated on Starbound, too. I actually just looked at that again the other night, too. I've never played I actually have Starbound, but I never played through it. When I very first started playing it, it just made me want to play Terraria, so I did another Terraria playthrough instead. Probably a good opportunity here coming up in a few weeks with the holiday sale. Derping on the chest again. Oh my god, I knew it! I knew it! God, why did I even look at it? I've been selling the stuff without looking at it.
Why did you annoy yourself?
It's a McManus projector sitting here.
You shouldn't be on the EV then, should you? You should have known better.
I know. I gotta switch my gear. Or I probably have enough gear sitting just to gear the monk. Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
Fly around on the gun watch.
Who else do I have geared? Let's see. I got no gear on the gun winch. I don't want to have to upgrade shards yet until we see what's going to be happening. Maybe I'll just put a set of gear on all nuke bags. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. Oh, sorry. Here, I'll G it. Now I'm gonna swap around some stuff. Ah, crap, I froze up. Come on, unfreeze. Dang it, game crashed. That's 2 days in a row we've had game crashes. Sorry, all black screen for a minute here. I'm loading back up. That's a tough call there, Dev. I mean, you definitely want one Dragolich for sure. Yeah, I think consoles have been having a really hard time. I usually don't have this many crashes, but I've definitely been getting them. Let's see, let's grab that and that. Wait, I don't have to spend any more coin. Actually, I never even upgraded Thunderstruck. I should upgrade that. It's only 2 mil. Only 2 million. Uh-oh. Oh, he equipped things, that's why. I was gonna say, how did that happen? Empowering bolts that time. Powering blasphemy, construction. Alright, no more nonsense with the EV. I just can't have it. It tears at the heartstrings too much. Those McManus projectors are just so dang elusive. Well, hello to the Caribbean there, buddied. Welcome to the stream. That's a good shard for sure, Thunderstruck. It's one of my go-to shards. I'm really hoping that it's going to fit very nicely with some EV and Gunwitch builds coming up here in the update. Really, really hoping. Light Rain's been full-time plugged into the Netflix here lately. Watched all the Flash and Everything's just dying so fast. Literally don't have to do anything. It's good, good day to ask questions, though, y'all. Because there's a good chance I will actually see your question. Shard farming is always good Q&A days because it just doesn't require you actually participate when you're so ridiculously overgeared for it. There's so many games I want to revisit. There are billions. I guess you can... There's ways to path the zombies now. Makes me want to do another There Are Billions playthrough. Factorio, Starbound, Terraria. Finishing Stardew Valley, that Graveyard Keeper game. I mean, these are just games that I've talked about in the last 48 hours on stream. And that doesn't include playing two of the biggest grind games there are, DD2 and Fortnite. I think The Gifted is... Isn't it? The Gifted either started back up soon or gonna start back soon?
I didn't think that was out yet.
Not yet? Thunderstruck's for your character. It's a combo shard. Dev, it combines Drenching Strikes and Lightning Touch, which Lightning Touch is actually removed from the game. But it combines those two shards into one. Raft looks like it would be super fun. I actually put in a media request for Raft. I'm hoping they give me a key to it. You know, my channel is just big enough where I do get some games, but it's still small enough where a lot of the developers just ignore me. Yeah. But some of the indie games I can usually get keys for. I was hoping to get one for Raft, but I have not. Joe's been playing that. And he and I like a lot of the same flavor of games. So he's been enjoying it. I'm pretty sure I would enjoy it as well. So without knowing any of the further info, Omni, what hero you think you're going to DPS on day one?
Monk.
Yeah, me too.
It's a silly question.
All about that nuke for me.
I'm a monk. I am a monk. I am the ninja.
The elements are all pretty even, Dark, but that kind of is a loaded question to an extent, as all the damage output of the elements are even. Fire will proc an oil mobbed. It will proc the ignite combo for a little bit increased damage, and then lightning will proc the electrocute combo on a drenched mob. The water and earth don't do anything. They used to, but they don't anymore. They don't do anything special. Like, water doesn't matter if you don't have something on that character that drenches. And earth doesn't matter if you don't have something on that character that stuns. Oh, there's no way I'm going to do Nimbus Reach, Shelly. I'm not going to do that map for a month. Other than being forced to in Onslaught. Oh, nothing wrong with that there, Onboard. No, you should not prestige as soon as you have the chance bodied. I used my first point on defense power personally. So that's probably what I would suggest to people. But you want to push an onslaught as far as you can the first time. Or to the point where it gets to be no fun. Because that's going to increase your starting or your minimum ascension by drastic numbers. Your ascension level, your current ascension level does not matter near as much as what onslaught floor you push to. So push as high as you can the very first time is your best bet. And then after that, it makes the ancient power resets quicker. Plus, it makes the ascension, the cap increases that you do get from your current ascension level, it makes them compound. Where at a minimum reset, you'd only get 5 to your caps. You know, say you got your minimum ascension to 400, well, that would be 8 to your caps. So it would be 3 more every single time, which is pretty huge. I reset right away the first time, but it was more for a have fun, check out the new system kind of game. That and just the higher your minimum ascension, the more smooth and easy your next ancient power playthrough is. Like with me, when I first reset and I go into Chaos 1, it's like cheating. I could full AFK it. Just because my starting ascension is a little bit higher. Yeah, I'm loading really slow.
Did you crash?
It's stuck on a loading screen now.
Yeah, like you're not loaded. You're not loading in.
We'll see. My connection's
You are
fine.
bugged.
It's probably something from rejoining the game. Oh, dang it. Is it just going to leave me here forever?
Yep.
I'm going to have to alt for it, I think. Alt F for it. Yep. Sorry, DD2. I will return in a moment. Hopefully I'm not missing out. Hopefully it's holding my win streak bonuses for me. Since I'm rejoining on you. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it should do.
I'm getting the error occurred now. It won't even let me restart the game. Let me close it from a command prompt here. Alright, let's see if that got it. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me here a moment. I'll get things dialed back in. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, Tom, have a good night. I'm just putting 2 sky guards in the middle of the map again. Or we don't have cobalts now. That's kind of pointless. I guess I can put 1 to share those 2 entrances, but I keep thinking we're Chaos 7 here. we go. Let's see if that makes a difference. Inspiring strikes? I don't know. Probably a question better asked to Trendy. Philly said he played with you like 3 days ago. There on me.
Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Been playing with a whole bunch of people the last.
You making new friends on me?
I'm just playing public games and people are you that? Are you that? Are you the one that plays with Juice? And I'm like, who's that flimsy guy? Who is that flimsy guy that you?
Are you that flimsy guy? That's funny. Well, Philly, if you ever see Omni again, ask him if he's that flimsy guy. What's going on there, End? How you doing?
Somebody asked me what does flimsy even mean, and I just replied with Hadouken. I was just like,
what does flimsy even mean? Just switch it out for another shard there, Derpy Cat. It's not a big deal. All those shards on the Starfall Dryad are to optimize. They're not required. All you need is ability power and hero crit on your gear, and you can kill any boss in the game with the Starfall Dryad. So the builds are just a, you know, they're builds that I use to optimize various abilities. None of that stuff is required. So if there's one shard you don't have, don't sweat it. Or like in that case, one shard that was changed where it's not working. It's just not a big deal. The only one on the Dryad that's a big deal is Mana Capacitor and the increased Starfall stacks. Those are literally the only ones that really make a big difference. The rest of them are all optional. This new update's going to give the opportunity to have hundreds of new builds, I think. I think there's going to be lots and lots of different ways to build heroes. I'm gonna have to put up a apology video in advance telling people sorry for spamming their YouTube feeds, but there's gonna be massive videos. Just got so much stuff to redo. Just look at the stats. The armor sets mean nothing. The armor sets mean literally completely nothing. They used to mean something, but when legendary gear got that additional stat on it, it made the armor sets mean nothing at all. Now that might change in the next update, but currently, I mean, ability power, hero crit, and hero health. You know, that's what you want. Doesn't matter what the set is, and that can come on any of the sets. 10% damage increase for using the Gobu Huntress skin on PDTs, Gobu says on me.
Yes,
Wouldn't that be awesome? I used to use that Gobu skin all the time. I mean, the girl's named Gobu, for God's sakes. But she's rocking that Plexus skin now just because it looks cool. I couldn't resist. I'll have a DPS Huntress again. I'll switch my PDT Huntress back to the Gobu-liciousness. Time we up to 3 o'clock. We got a little bit more time yet. So did you see Elandrian put out a Twitter image? It shows there's target dummies for flyers in the tavern now in the update. So you're gonna be able to test your air defenses. Yeah, he just put it out a few hours ago.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I would have missed that then.
What's going on there, Marcio? How are you? What I'm saying, Rage, is any of the sets don't matter anymore because it's not the only set that has it. Marcio says hi there, Omni.
Hello.
That's why looking at sets is completely pointless now. You want these stats, and it doesn't matter what set. And just because you have that set doesn't guarantee you're going to have those 3 stats. So that's why you don't look at sets and just ignore it altogether.
One more?
We can do a few more if you want. I got time. I gotta run to the store real quick before we start the later stream.
Just one more then. Just one.
I wish they would bring the set bonuses back from DD1. I think they intended to at one point, but the development... Yeah, they should just remove those labels. I agree. They're Light Rain. I think back when that thought process came in, they were intending to go with set bonuses again from DD1, I think. But the creative direction, of course, of the game changed. Yeah, EV2 is useful for everything there, Derpy Cat, no doubt. Reflect beams are a good thing. That, and if you have a map that is no traps or auras, you can still throw nodes down and have a good ground trap. God, I just overbuilt the crap out of this. Down here, or up here, guess I should say. We got Frosties? Oh yeah. Sorry, man. You see Frosties, you know I'm putting fissures on it.
See what you like. Let my flamethrowers do some work.
They get such a big benefit from them.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm good to go. Well, like we just keep saying, Rage, ignore the sets. They're meaningless. Just completely ignore them. They're old labels that should be removed. Maybe in the next update they'll mean something again. But currently they just don't. I've already hit you. It ain't me. It's not me, Omni.
Are you joking? Are you joking? Bad pun, I know. You climbing around. Quit your climbing around, okay?
That's a big old hat. It seems like it should be easier to ride on. That was a good one. Ooh, can you triple stack? Requires fancy monk hat. Nah, it's still current there, Marcio. In fact, I have a feeling it's going to be back even stronger and in full force. That's what I'm using right now, is that Nuke Monk build. With the changes in the next update, with hero crit damage changing, I really think that any hero that was not focused on hero crit before is going to get just a ridiculous buff. In my mind, anyway. Because you're just going to be able to focus on that raw hero damage and ability power again. And just completely ignore crit altogether. And that's what, like in the Nuke Monk, that's what you do. That way you've got an effective Chi Blast and an effective hero damage nuke. Plus just your right click can end up putting out over 1 million DPS, just spamming, not even looking. But that is indeed, that's exactly this monk right here. Crane stance appears to be bugged, but it actually works fine. It's just the visual is bugged. The little tag under your nameplate there that counts up the stacks. It's not counting up the stacks. But it still works. You effectively get the damage stacks when you test it. Gotta be 1 deadly strikes in this mess, right? I've gone a couple of maps without opening them again, so I've got a few more deadly strikes to open. Or, look at me calling them deadly strikes already. I got a few more Chaos 3 shard packs to open. I'm hoping they're deadly strike shard packs. The Adept is actually really strong crowd control. In the current state of the game, Derpy, the Adept is actually better than the Apprentice. The Monk is actually better than the Initiate, so it makes the Initiate a little bit more pointless. But the Adept has a different air tower, and her DPS style is just insanely good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, Marcio. It's my favorite way to play the Monk. The Monk has lots of versatility. There's a lot of good ways to play the Monk. If you do exclamation nuke in chat, I think there's been a few different nuke videos, but exclamation nuke in chat will take you to the most current one. That one is the good stuff. I am excited to redo that video. In fact, that might be one of my day 1 videos if my theories are true. Such a really fun build, though. Highly recommend it. Need to get me a fancy weapon for this monk. I got a vanilla weapon on him. I was holding out hoping to get a McManus in Chaos 7 first before I switched heroes again.
Yep.
But I definitely want a good combustor. Yeah, it's coming up, huh? That's why there's been so much Monk on my channel over the last year, is because of that build. I just have so much fun playing it. You know, I mean, everybody's got their favorite playstyles, but that build matches my playstyle perfectly. Yeah, if you just got to Chaos 2, it's very difficult, Derpy. Mastery is designed to be done after you have progressed through the trials. So, like, ideally you would have all of the shards available from every tier. It's really, with the gear getting scaled down and not gaining anything from your ascension, mastery can be brutal. You know, and there will definitely be one map out of every Chaos tier that will give you a headache. Maybe not on every Chaos tier, but most of them there was one map that was just a headache. The Initiate actually has better healing than the Monk. In my mind, it just makes it blah. But that heal is really strong, and it gives a little mini Dragolich debuff to the enemies. So, I mean, as far as utility goes, it could be argued that the Initiate is actually better. But, to me, the Monk is more fun because I like doing that nuke, and that requires the hero boost, you know? So that's what keeps me playing the Monk. If they got rid of that charge up thing and just made it so it was like Chi Blast where you hit the button, I would play the Initiate 10 times more than I do now. No doubt about it. They're in Chaos 3 there, Derpy. That's what we're actually farming up right here today. Hoping to farm up anyway. Speaking of, I'm going to crack a few shards open and see. I'm not going to clear my inventory, I'm just going to crack the shards. Shielding Guard. Big boy. Ugh, I'm getting the same shards I don't need. There's an Echoing Shout. Dewey. Corruption's Blessing. No luck thus far. Cataclysm, Worm Scarf, Boosted Grasp. Nothing. Come on, Deadly Strikes, where are you at? Have you gotten one yet? Today?
Nope. Nope. Not today. Come on. I think I'm going to have a look at that.
Yeah, the Lavamancer's strong. The
Fine.
Lavamancer, as far as a DPS hero, is really, really good. But you have to be willing to play melee. And I personally don't like playing melee. So that's why I stay away from it. It's just the strongest way to play the Lavamancer is as a melee hero. But I like shooting stuff. I figure if I keep shooting things, eventually one day I'll have good aim. But it depends on what you like, you know. If you like the hack and slash playstyle, there's nothing wrong with that. But on that note, you're going to want to play the Barbarian, not the Lavamancer. Even though that is the best way to play the Lavamancer. The only thing I really enjoy on the Lavamancer is that one-shot Lavamancer build. But that just... it takes so long to set up. It's just... I don't know. You don't get the instant gratification like you do on the Monk. The Monk, you boost, you pop your pet. Period. It's done. The Lavamancer, you gotta sit there and stack up the little fiery lava balls, and... it's just... it's not intuitive enough. It doesn't just happen, you know? The Lavamancer actually gets used fairly heavily, just not by me. But the Lavamancer is used often. I know a lot of people that prefer the Lavamancer in many situations. Show, Sidewalk Hero, they're both big Lavamancer fans. Old Spider Dane.
The Abyss Lord.
You guys remember him? What's that?
I prefer the Abyss Lord.
How come you never play it then?
Because I'm always on a monk.
Well, which do you really prefer then? Is it the Abyss Lord or is it the
No, I
monk?
meant like out of the Lavamancer or the Abyss Lord.
Oh, out of those two, yeah. I think I enjoy the Abyss Lord playstyle more as well.
Just like to hear him screaming.
It's just like Starbound and Terraria. Like, if you play Starbound, it makes you want to play Terraria. If you play the Abyss Lord, it makes you want to play the... Or if you play the Lavamancer, it makes you want to play the Barbarian. If you play the Abyss Lord, it makes me want to play the Mystic. Because the Mystic CC is ridiculously good. It's just incredible. You know, when I play the Huntress, it makes me want to play the Gun Witch. When I play anything, it makes me miss the Monk. The Monk is just so fun. I'm definitely all about the Monk in the EV2. There's no doubt about it. It's my favorites. There's no hiding it.
OG heroes like.
Oop. Let me just go ahead and jump in the water here.
I'm a big OG hero fan.
See, I guess I just haven't gotten through Stardew or Starbound far enough to be able to appreciate it like you do, Dev. I need to.
I've never played it myself. I've seen it though. I've seen a good bunch of it. Like,
It's the people that made Stardew Valley. I mean, they've got 2 solid games under their belt.
I haven't seen it since they've done like obviously they've done quite a few updates probably since then. So. It's a shame. Otherworld though. It's a shame.
They removed it because they thought it was OP. Oh, okay, it's the same publisher, not the same creator. I gotcha. I knew there was something that was the same with them. I thought it was the same creator. Well, hats off to that publisher then, because they're picking up the right games. Finding the right development teams to work with or whatever. Oh, that might be fun, Light Rain. Oops, I'm derping off into this rock over here, not paying attention. If a magical property gave an extra jump to heroes, I would be all over it. Well, yeah, just have to plan for that, Derpy Cat. Mastery removes your ascension. At the start, Chaos 1 through, I think Chaos 5 have 0 ascension. Or is it Chaos 1 through 4? Oh wow, Stardew Valley was a solo project? That's pretty impressive. Yep, we ran out of music. Let me tab out. Where the music at? Abyss Lord triple jumping? That'd be awesome. Roleplay as parkour fail lord. That's crazy. I never knew that. The creator of Stardew Valley made Stardew while working in a movie theater. Well, I bet he's not working at a movie theater anymore. Or he shouldn't be. I didn't realize it was a solo project like that. I mean, dude put some thought into it. Nah, Quicksilver, haven't gotten anything.
I've had enough. I'm out of here.
Oh crap,
I'm
man.
here.
I didn't get the box.
Get the box.
Let me get the box. What time we got? We can do a few more if you want. Depends on how much time you have. I just want to be able to take an hour break to get some food in me and all that.
Do it now.
What, and then start Stardew earlier? I mean, I guess I always could. I might end up adding some... The DD2 hype is definitely building. I may end up adding some late night ninja streams in on DD2 too. While you're sleeping.
How dare you? How dare you?
Let's see. Come on, Deadly Strikes. Where you at? Thank you very much for subscribing there, Sophia. That is not Deadly Strikes. I clearly said Deadly Strikes. Alright, here goes. Ah. That's a thought. I wonder what Betsy's Empowered Lightning would scale up to. If you gilded it. That would be something to test down the road. It would be kind of a novelty factor. My inventory's turning into a train wreck over here. We got a Skyguard already. Yeah, there's a couple of good... there's one restaurant that's a straight-up Greek restaurant here, Quicksilver. And there's another one that's a Mediterranean restaurant that have dishes from all over the Mediterranean. That's really, really good as well. Unfortunately, they're both really expensive. It's tough to eat there very often just because it's pricey, you know? Oh yeah, I eat there whenever I can. I absolutely love the food. You gotta remember, Quicksilver, when you're Irish, you grow up with some flavorless stuff. You know, I had Grandma cooking for me most of my life when I was growing up, and Grandma, man, it was boiled and it had no seasoning. It was straight up, you know, it was like straight up traditional Irish meals. I mean, the second I discovered garlic, it was world-changing for me, I assure you. Yeah, we'd have salt or pepper, but she would have that fake salt. That stuff that... I don't even remember what it's called. I don't even think it's a thing anymore. It was some salt that was healthier for older people. Yeah, because his grandma was older. Oh yeah, I'm from Northern Ireland, Brave. I live in the US now. We moved here when I was a little kid. But I was originally born in Belfast. But yeah, me, my sister, my mom, and my grandmom left Northern Ireland, and my mom had a job offer in the US, and that's why we came to the US. But anyway, so Mom was working at the university, and Grandma was home, and she did all the cooking, and I mean, it kept me alive. I guess that's what it was required to do, but anyone who grew up in an Irish family knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's just, that's just what you got. You know, you got the stuff, you got boiled meals.
Yeah, what got put in front of you, no question.
Yeah. You don't like it, you're gonna eat it. We had, it's funny, we moved from Belfast to Washington, D.C., you know? And D.C. is right there by Maryland, in the Maryland border. And the Baltimore Harbor, of course, is loaded with blue crabs. Or the Chesapeake Bay is loaded with blue crabs. And I absolutely love blue crabs. They're just delicious. When I was a kid, I'd go catch them all the time and eat them. I've even microwaved one before when I was a kid. But Grandma would make these stuffed blue crabs, and it was like my favorite tasting food of all time. And she would even find a way to muck those up. It would just taste awful. No offense to Grandma. God rest her soul and all that. But oh my God, man, those stuffed crabs, they would just, ugh. The thought of it was just, it's still just the most disgusting thing. She did make these homemade.
Food,
See, you had flavor in your life. You didn't have those woes of Scotland.
I don't know, like my mother still cooked obviously as well.
Well, right.
But she ate the same stuff as well, so you know.
You gotta get them Italian grandmas, man. A friend of mine growing up was Italian, and he had an Italian grandma, dude. She could hook it up.
you
all her stuff was yummy.
Need some meatball.
Quicksilver's probably got it nice. Well, Scotland is very similar to Ireland in the food department. It's not as bad, I don't think, as far as blandness goes. But all of the UK is very similar to that. Quicksilver, I bet's got it good. Quicksilver's grandma could cook up some yummy stuff.
Heck, salt and pepper's usually enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Some salt and pepper, that's enough. Maybe a bit of butter every now and again.
See,
what about the sauce though? Would you have a sauce? That's the thing.
Just gravy. Plain old.
So gravy then, like a stock beef kind of gravy.
Yeah, that was the only saucy type thing we ever had. That sums it up right there in a hole there, minders. That is a 100% accurate description. Yeah, Miami's got that yummy Cuban food. I spent a year down there back when I was in the corporate world. Not in Miami, I was in Fort Lauderdale. I spent a year down there doing a consulting job for Jiffy Lube. And I had a good time. What's going on there, Matt the Boss? Welcome. Your mom and grandma were both really good cooks. That's awesome.
I have a lot of fond memories of when I was younger eating lobster.
Now, I did have that luxury. Being, you know, the seafood, mainly the lobster and the blue crabs, were fairly inexpensive on the East Coast back then. Now it's real pricey, you know. Now, Grandma would never approve buying lobster, but we would catch them.
Lobster and duck. Little ducks.
Yeah. See, to be honest with you, I haven't had any really good duck until I moved out to the west here. The people are all into the duck here. Well, I mean, there's an abundance of ducks. like in the casino, 50%, at least 50% of the employees I worked with there all went duck hunting. And they were all into doing up their duck and all kinds of fancy schmancy dishes. And, you know, they brought in some yummy stuff. But the duck I had and I would have on the East Coast was not good. It wasn't prepared right or something. We can never escape Nimbus Reach, huh? We are doomed and destined to Nimbus Reach. What's that, Juice? You said you're not going to play Nimbus Reach again after the update? Well, that's all you're going to play now, then. That's what Trendy said. We'll have to hit the Nimbus Reach button. I think that's what it was. When I had duck, it was somebody who didn't know how to prepare it well. And it just wasn't yummy. I think that's enough fishers, huh? Bunch of mana in the middle if you want anything else. Oh, after the update, I'm going to be playing... I can tell you the first day, I'm going to play Unholy Catacombs, Temple and Necrotic. Actually, not even so much Temple and Necrotic, because we do get that in the higher difficulties on Onslaught. But there will definitely be Unholy Catacombs and... I always want to call it Magus Quarters, but Molten Citadel. There is going to be a whole lot of that in my life on the first day in Chaos 7. I just absolutely love those maps, and I've been dying to play them on Chaos 7.
Bazaar, I'd probably do on Chaos 7, Dragon Gates as well.
Yeah, it's public, Matt the Boss, but we're getting close to the end now. Probably only a couple more runs, this one and maybe one more. What time are we at? Yeah, we got enough for... We probably got enough time for one more after this one. Let's see, is it coming back? Yeah, it looks like it came back right back up. I don't know what happened there. It's weird. I never got DC'd for the game.
Yeah.
My connection just like bogged way down. Completely disconnected and then reconnected. Very strange indeed. I don't know if it was something on... You'd think if it was something on my end, it would have disconnected everything. But YouTube disconnected and the game lagged, so it would almost have to be something on my end, you'd think. But the game just lagged, it didn't disconnect, and I mean, I never left voice chat. I don't know, I just restarted my modem and everything before too. You might have to refresh it, Minders. I'm not sure what happened. Something went wonky on my connection. We'll just make this one the last map. If the connection's dropping, that way I can get it all restarted and everything before we start later on. Yeah, after this one I'll get everything rebooted and hopefully that fixes it all. What time do you want to start the later stream?
That's just the usual time.
Okay.
Usual.
Yeah, it gives me.
I'll be
minutes.
here anyway. Like if you're wanting to do it like 10 minutes early or whatever, like I'll be here anyway.
Okay. We might end up starting the 5 o'clock. We're gonna do Stardew again. We might end up starting it a little bit early. I think I'll have I just have to run to the store real quick, but that will only take me a minute.
Well, you can go even slower then, can't you?
Well, I'm gonna get something to eat then.
You can chill out and relax and let your food digest for a little bit.
Yeah, the YouTube thing popped back up to the status saying it's good. So anyone that's getting it in 144p should refresh. I don't expect anybody to watch that. I do apologize. Not sure what happened. It's actually transferring now at a higher bit rate since it reconnected too. I don't know if it's trying to catch back up or what, but it's trying to work too hard. I keep jumping off the map. That stinks, minders. Hopefully the folks over on Twitch aren't getting mad at me. We've been doing so much Stardew lately. I haven't been doing the Twitch streams because I want to keep it all on the playthrough all on one. I'd rather do it all Twitch or all YouTube, you know, as far as that playthrough goes. Can you hear me, Omni?
Yeah, I can now, yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering why you went so quiet.
Oh, it didn't kick me from the game again. Something's definitely going on with my connection. The stream just completely dropped. It won't let me hit G now. I'm definitely going to have to make this the last map. I do apologize, everybody. I was planning on streaming for longer, but, I mean, we're all at the mercy of our connections. So this will be the last map, and we'll be back at 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is what? It's in about 90 minutes from right now, with some Stardew Valley, and I'll get everything all adjusted by then. Twitch isn't going to make a difference. They're brave. If I'm having a connection issue, I'm having a connection issue. Switching over from YouTube to Twitch won't change anything. I just need to restart. I mean, I have bad connection problems here. It's no secret. It's the limitations of where I live. I kept enough of a connection from to stay in game. Have I tried restarting it? You'll see, Joshua. Those that have been around the channel know I've just got bad internet where I live. I restart all my stuff 10 times a day trying to fix it all. It's irritating as hell. Anyway, let me check for Deadly Strikes real quick, and then I'm gonna call it a day there. Oil Slick, man. All I've gotten is Oil Slick, big boy. I've got nothing.
Nope.
Did you get one?
It's a big fat no today.
Nah, it's all RNG. What's up? It's just the second you want something, you just know you're not gonna get it. That's just how RNG works. Well, for me, it's about upload speed, not download speed. I've got ridiculous download speed. My problem is I've gotten my upload speed stinks, and I get massive packet loss with my uploads. But, I mean, as far as, like, watching video and all that stuff, you know, I can... Me, the wife, and the cat could all be streaming something in 4K at the same time without a problem. Our problem is the network isn't bonded, so the upload speed is garbage. But sadly, the majority of the population only cares about downloads, so... But, yeah, I complain all the time. It's my only option here is to move. Anyway, thank you all very, very much for swinging by. I do appreciate it a ton. And we'll see you all in a bit. I'll get everything rebooted and we'll start doing it up here shortly. And hopefully get into the winter. I'm sure we'll get into the winter. But yeah, anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. We'll be back with more DD2 tomorrow. 1 p.m. Pacific time. Live DD2 action. But take it easy. See y'all soon.